football season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Townsend. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback.
Allen to the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action. Allen. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen is going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Up there, 21 yards. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. To the air, Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away and could cost them a ball game?
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Brought down by Ed Oliver. Well, this defense for the Bills, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half, because that's simply not true. But you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick six. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the pickup there, and a first. You hate that for him. He gets so close on the big run, but has him in excellent position.
And I know there's plenty of competitive spirit on the defensive side of the ball, but part of me wonders if they would have just...
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your...
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And I think really good defenders can snip out those screen passes. Just something that they can feel, something that they can sense about how the quarterback drops back or how the linemen are just a little slow to block the oncoming rushers. He read it perfectly, got in there, and made the play.
And the next-gen stats tell the story as he was traveling at better than 19 miles an hour.
Throwing is Mahomes on third.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Kevin King with a pick. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
42 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Mahomes now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
15.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now here's Mahomes. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Butker's kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Allen now on first down. Steps away to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On 2nd and 10, Allen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen being chased out left. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 63 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it. But what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to swell the lead to 6. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On first down, Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Allen off the play fake. Rolling to his right. Has his man, it's Shakir. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. From the gun, it's Allen. Completes to Shakir once again. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And again, it's Allen. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Now Allen, got to have this one. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Nick Bolton, and the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Black. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Mahomes will throw. He's going to let it fly. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. The defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Black. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Third down. Here's a run by Cook. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. One final try for Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Buffalo, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.